Okay, here we go. Okay, now it's official. All right, good morning, everyone. So, man, it's been probably, I don't know, maybe like 4 weeks or 5 weeks since we've done a frequency playground. So I'm happy to be bringing them back. They are every Tuesday at 10 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. And we had a little break because there was a lot of us traveling to what we just finished, which was the Portugal Healy retreat, which had 300 beautiful souls there. Type a little one in the comments if you were at the retreat. That was pretty fantastic and wild and big and amazing. So, yeah, so we had a little break. But just a quick note before I hand it over to the fabulous Roz um, about the frequency playgrounds. So, we're all here working with various levels of energy, frequency, and of course, Healy. And there's lots and lots of talks about how Healy works and all the things. Um, but the way that I have approached using Healy has been just a lot of fun. And I wanted to have a platform and a space for anyone that's on my Healy lineage to be able to share their own genius and tell us how they are incorporating and using Healy and frequency in their bigger work in the world. And, we've had some really fantastic frequency playgrounds on food and homeschooling and the elements. I mean, literally just pretty much everything because that's what's so amazing about Healy is that it literally can impact every level of energetics in the world. And so whatever we do in the world can be impacted by frequency. And so that's kind of why we wanted to do the playground. So a place to play with frequency, a place to play with the Healy, a place to expand all of the different ways that we can use Healy and use our the genius that we have in the world to expand all of the different ways that you can do that. As a witch and someone who runs retreats around the world, I use my Healy almost all the time for magic. So it's really fun. And I run lots of different Zooms on how to do that. So there is so many expansive, beautiful ways that you get to play and dance in the world of frequency, coherence, and resonance. And so having such a diverse, beautiful team lends itself to great quality content. I mean, it's just amazing that we have so many fabulous, beautiful women and men in our community and on our lineage that have a lot of beautiful things to share. So I'm super excited that we get to hear today from the amazing Rosalyn Fung, who is an Akashic Business Coach. You may know her. One of the things that Roz does is, she has a massive, beautiful presence, but she comes in and, it might be her tagline being bold and unapologetic, but the truth is that's actually how she is. So it's not just a tagline, it's really an embodiment of a beautiful practice. On my story yesterday, I started to kind of play with that theme of being bold and what does that actually mean, right? Because it can mean something different to every person. And some of us are bold in a big way and some of us are bold in smaller ways, but like impactful ways, right? But the truth is no matter how you show up for your own reveal, you have to be willing to be seen, and you have to be willing to understand magnetism. And to understand that magnetism, you have to know where you are in resonant balance. And so that you can magnify and expand and bring to you that which you desire, right? You have to be able to hold that resonance and be a vibrational match. And so that's one of the things that I think is so powerful about what Roz does is she shows up and has a vibrational match with that energetic field. And as a result, she is a very successful, beautiful coach in the world and helps many, many people, men and women, to expand into their unapologetic place of wealth, health, spiritual wellness, all of the things, mindset. So without further ado, I will stop talking and I'm going to hand it over to Roz and
Oh,
let
thank
her
you,
take
Annie. That was such a wonderful introduction. I'm just going to pin my window here. Hello, everybody. If I'm new to you, I'm Rosalyn Fung. I'm an Akashic Business Coach. I'm a former psychologist. I was a psychologist for over 10 years in private practice, and I became the first psychologist in my province. I live in Alberta. Just moved back from BC, and now I'm back in. Moved back to Alberta from BC, and I was the first psychologist in my province in 2015 to create an online program. Which, those of you who know about being a psychologist, lots of red tape, and I figured it out legally and ethically because I'm a badass and I'm a trailblazer. We're like gonna make this happen. I'm all about soul impact, and my soul really has such huge dreams, as I hope that all of you do as well. That is really what, to me, being bold is like. I'm also a shamanic practitioner, so it's like you take your dreams and then, because we all have a dream ourselves, but some of us need to nurture that. And then some of us need to nurture our, what we call in shamanism, our stalker self. I know, not a really sexy name, but it's the part of us that physicalizes our dreams into reality. And let me tell you, I've been part of Healy now for just over 4 months, and it has literally quantum leaped my life, my business results, and all that has been coming through. And being in the Akashic Records, you guys are gonna get like double quantum leaping here. That happens is that being in the records alone allows you to quantum leap. So let me just ask each of you here, um, who here is part of Healy already? Just type in Healy, and who here is interested in Healy? You're not quite part of it yet. You've heard of it. You want to know more about it. Just want to see anyone bring friends that like are still checking it out. Beautiful, beautiful. Oh, I love it. Nice, Nikki. So happy someone that's interested is here. Love it. Healy 3 years. Awesome, Sarah. Okay, beautiful. And I'm so curious, who here has heard of the Akashic Records? Tell me where you're at, your experience. You have experienced it, or maybe you also read the records. Maybe you've heard of it, but you don't really know much about it, and you're like, WTF, what is that? So tell me where in the chat box. Heard and have experience, beautiful. Beautiful. And you're learning how to read too. I'm like, well, how do I say your name, love? I'm so sorry.
Birdie.
Love it. What a sweet name. Awesome. And as you all can probably guess, I don't call myself a reader because I feel like it minimizes the potency of how I channel in the records. So every reader or channeler is different, right? We all pick up on different things. So for me, I'm just going to share what the records are first. And then I'm also going to share, because today is all about being bold and unapologetic, how I incorporate Healy into it. And then we'll have an experience. So that sound good? So with the records, what it is opening up the records of your soul. So as a business coach, I don't do like business without opening the records. So with my business coaching clients, I also open up the Akashic Records for their business because it's a separate entity. Sometimes people come see me because their home isn't selling, so I open up the records of their home and we figure out why. And it's really cool. Pets, all of these things. By the way, if you have cats, if you have dogs, pets will want to come as soon as we open the records. They'll feel it too. It's really fun. And so for me, as I channel, you'll actually see me with my eyes closed for a lot of the time because I see through my third eye. I see images, visions. Sometimes they show me Disney cartoons as a way to reference. It's really cool. So much fun. And I'm claircognizant, so I can it's like a thought. And then I have the ability to see what's aligned for your soul purpose and your path. So if you're not sure which path to take, the records can really give you that guidance. I also have the ability to, because they allow different parts of me to come in, my business coaching hat comes in, I can tell you what your specific program will look like, and all of that good stuff, and what is in store for your future. Of course, it's not a fortune telling ball because we have free will, right? And then I also have the possibility to look at your past lives and your karma lives and what is happening in those patterns, because oftentimes what are blocks in our life now are from past lives, and they're wanting to your guides are wanting you to see like what needs to be cleared. Now sometimes they show me past lives because your soul was a very powerful archetype, and so that part of your life wants to be activated into this lifetime now to support you in your future for the highest good and truth. And how I do this is with light language. Have you guys heard of light language before? Just type in yes or no in the chat box. So light language is channeled sound frequency from the divine. So I'm connected very much with Pleiadians, which is like the 7 star system. It's planet of love. And what it does is when you receive it, it bypasses your cognition and goes right into your soul. So you receive, depending on where you are at in your process, it will clear anything that doesn't serve and support. It will heal what needs to be healed, and it will activate and amplify all that is good for you. Okay, so good. Laura Lee's like, my first time hearing light language was with Roz. That's so wonderful. And so it's a beautiful language I'm gifted with, and it's something that I bring in. I'm also a multidimensional healer, so I'm certified in 3 different energy modalities. So all of that gets to come in. Sometimes I'm doing inner child work and doing somatic practices and processing, meaning I'm working right through the body, working with the subconscious and shifting beliefs. So I do this as a business coach too, because really being more bold and unapologetic so that we can show up for ourselves. Those of you who are doing Healy as a business, right? Like it really is about getting out there more boldly and unapologetically visible, attracts your soulmate full body yes clients, and monetize on your calling, right? And so that's what I really stand for here, is creating more soul impact and soul income. All right. Any questions so far? All good? Excellent. Okay, so before I open the records, I want to let you know how I've been using Healy. So when it comes to right now in this moment, I actually programmed I have the Healy professional model. So in the blue app, where I can send the Healy frequencies at a distance, I've programmed Frequency Playground as a client. And as we got on the call, it's actually, oh, I don't know if I can show it. It's actually scanning all of you right now and sending you frequencies for what this group live and on the replay is required to support the whole bioenergetic field and being in more coherence of being bold and unapologetic. What I can also do is I can go into the coaching program and actually create, that's what I'm going to do right now. Actually, let's do it in the moment. Going in coaching program, I'm going to put I manifest. And actually, I'm going to put you, give you all an opportunity just to put in chat box, what does bold mean to you? Like for yourself personally. Feel into what's that next level bold feel like or look like. How would you be like showing up? How would you be really feeling into the world and moving in the world? What would you be saying? What would you be doing? So you can give it specifically to perhaps a relationship. Maybe you're needing to set some boundaries. If it's in your business, maybe you're needing to show up more and market yourself more. What does that look like for you to be that next level bold for yourself? Just put it in the chat box. Let's inspire each other. Okay. And I'm just going to put, I manifest being more bold and unapologetic. That's what I'm putting in as the coaching frequencies or program for us. And I'm sending us all frequencies for this. So I love the coaching program, by the way. If you're not using it, this is a good reminder that this program allows you to put in your manifestation statement. You can be as specific as you want. I have so many miraculous stories about what I've manifested. I won't go into that here today. And I share a lot on my social media about it, by the way. So what happens is it will scan us. We choose all the areas, and now it's scanning us as a group to be looking at how are we going to be more bold and unapologetic. It'll send us the mantras, and then it will send us the frequencies for it. So I'm going to set the whole thing for the rest of the time here. Beautiful. All right. Okay, great. We got 2 people saying what they want to manifest. I love it. What about the rest of you? Come on, let's be bold. The first thing is claiming it. And I know part of it is throat chakra. I'm already feeling it. I can also feel what, when we open the records, I start to feel what is happening, experiencing, and that's part of my channeling as well. I love it. Okay, I'm going to just say some of these. I manifest stepping to my power and gaining independence and manifest flow and abundance beyond my wildest dreams. Yes, Kelsey. Birdie, I manifest fully embodying my gifts and allowing them to be seen. Annie, vibrational matches self-led leaders. Yes. B, I manifest being a well-nourished woman in every facet of my being. Oh, yummy. I want to manifest deeper connection to community. Beautiful, Michelle. So happy that you're here, love. That's what Healy is really about. We're linking arms in community. Nikki, I manifest a strong foundation with an abundance of clients. And so it is. Janice, I manifest stepping to my highest self freely. Beautiful. Oh, so good, so good. I love it. Keep it coming. All of you. We're all feeling this. Thank you. All right. So the other programs I love to use for being more bold and unapologetic is I like to go into the Pink app, which is the one that is administered to you in person. And I love the Soul Cycle one. Actually, I'm going to back up and say I love to go to the Deep Healy one first and do go to the roots. That one helps me feel even more grounded. I also like the Gold Cycle where I purify. So I do the Aura one where it purifies. Those are really great ones. And it's really important for me personally as a channeler. I noticed why I got Healy, to be honest, is because I started getting chronic back pain. And it was because I channel so much that my physical body, I'm epic self-care queen. And I was like, even my tools were not enough. And so it was Healy that supported me to keep this aura clean. You know, the best way I can describe it is, you know, for me, it's like when you're wearing glasses and then you take them off to clean them and then you put them on again, they're super clean. You're like, how was I walking around the world wearing glasses that were dirty and didn't even realize it? Anyone can relate with that? And I feel like that's what Healy has done for my aura field, my bioenergetic field, everything. It's just incredible. And like less than 2 weeks, I have no back pain. If I'm feeling a little stressed, guess what? I feel a little bit of the back pain. So I go to Healy to go to the roots. You know, in the mental health program, I love the feel good system. That's also another incredible one. And so that's pretty amazing. I also love the Meg Healy and the prosperity codes. I just love money. And money loves me, right? And so that's a mantra you can adopt too. And so I really love the prosperity codes in this one. It is so gold. I also love the atmosphere ones where you can do energy clearing and chakra balancing. Those are all amazing for helping us keep this clean and clear, and really are the ego-like thoughts. A lot of my clients, they struggle with imposter syndrome. You know, feeling like they're not enough or questioning, even though they have all these degrees and education and experiences and client successes, they still feel like they're not enough in some way sometimes. And so this Healy literally just calms that brain. It's like meditation, but even more expansive, so that now we can take aligned action with our highest self, with what already is aligned for us to be, do, and have in this lifetime. All right. Any questions before we open the records? No. Okay. How are you feeling? Let's check in. 2-word check in. So good and bad are not feelings. Those are judgments. So it might be ready and excited, might be nervous and excited. How are you feeling? Maybe grounded and excited. Type in the chat box. Let me know, let me know. Ready, abundant, ready, grounded, excited. And why I like 2-word check-ins is because we can often feel more than one feeling at once. And sometimes really, it's like where our attention goes, our energy flows. So if we're focused on what's not feeling so good, then it expands. And we don't want to expand what's not feeling so good. Although I want to make it very clear, this is not about spiritual bypassing, right? If we're not feeling so good, it is important to explore what that's about, because the medicine is in the triggers. Everything is neutral until you put meaning to it, and how you do that is based on your belief system. And so when we look at something, and this is pertinent to our session here, that as something is coming through, as I'm channeling, there may be some things that might make you uncomfortable. And that's okay. That's actually a good thing, because what that means is there's something there for you to explore. There's a reason you're not feeling like that flowed through really easily, right? So it was a bit of a poke. And so what the beautiful thing is that you get to explore that with curiosity, so that you get that medicine that's beyond that trigger. So I hope that resonates with you. I love this. We got more people coming in just in time for the records. All right. So what we're going to do is we're going to shift gears here. And I'm going to open up the Akashic Records with a prayer. There's going to be a couple moments of silence as we're opening up the records. You may or may not, depending on how sensitive you are to energy, feel the energy shift. We're literally recalibrating. All right. I hope that you have water with you. And if you don't, just go quickly grab some water. And this will support us in being in the records. I'm going to just start to channel once we're in and what I'm seeing. I love that you put out what you're manifesting, what bold means to you. And I'm just going to allow spirit to channel through me. And you're going to receive the messages. Some of them may resonate with you, or all of them may resonate with you, but there's something here for the keys and the codes. Beautiful. So, I'm just going to invite all of you to close your eyes or have a soft gaze as we shift gears here. And just beautifully taking a breath in. And taking a breath out. Just releasing anything that doesn't serve or support. Beautiful. Any busy thoughts, put them on a cloud, let them float away. You can always come back to it later. And then breathing in again. And a beautiful sigh out. Just relaxing your body more and more. Beautiful. Feel free to stay inside as I share the prayer. God, divine source, and light energy, thank you for allowing us to experience the pure love through the Akash. May all be blessed through the divine of the Akash for the highest good. May divine beings of light help us to receive what is required for our most divine path and to support the divine path of others. Please help the members here of Frequency Playground, live and on the replay, who are open and willing to experience the pure love found here. We're now in the records. Woo! Beautiful. So as we were entering the records and as we're in it now, what I'm really experiencing is this beautiful flow of divine light coming down. Really, this almost like this funnel, this white light of beautiful divine light and coming down. Ooh, I feel like I'm going through a portal or something. Getting a little dizzy, and in a good way. It feels like it's an ascension symptoms. These are like some of you I'm really hearing are moving through this time where you are ascending and you are discovering more and more of who you really are, and you're questioning certain ways of what is right now, and does it have to be that way, or could it be a different way? So as a collective, this is what I'm really picking up, is that there are some of you that are in this stage of, the word is awakening more and more, awakening to yourself, awakening to how you want your life to look more like. You're recognizing that some things don't quite fit anymore. And interestingly enough, I'm looking off to the past. So there's a lot of reflection. And I'm getting there's a lot of you that are reflecting about the past. It is July. It's a 6th month as we're recording this of 2023. And that means we're halfway through 2023. Like, wow. And this is a beautiful time for reflection. It's a very potent time for reflection. How do you want to show up for the rest of this year? What is it that you deeply desire? Put that in your manifestation statement. And so, what will you be and do to have? So some of you, you're here on this whole theme of being more bold and unapologetic. And so that means different things to each of you. There's no right or wrong. For some of you, bold might mean, yes, you're, showing up in your life, but you might need to be a little bit more vulnerable. You might need to actually say the things you want to say. You might need to replace the people pleasing. You might need to ruffle some feathers. You might have to shed some people from your life. And I know that's not easy. You might need to do things in order to have what you want to have. And no, that is not selfish. That is not greedy. That is not egotistic. Because what you want to have creates happiness, not just for yourself. Creates joy, not just for yourself, but for others that are meant to be in your frequency, that are meant to be for you. Take that breath in. That felt like that was really big for some of you. Just breathing that in, taking the time, breathe that in with every fiber of your being, and then drink it in as you exhale, breathe it back into your body. Yeah, beautiful. So seal that in with some light language. Sanakia rakora sianerakia. Sarakora sianerakura sianeraki asarakora sianeraki arko asia rakora sianeraki asamarakora sianeraki. Breathing in. Suspending your breath, holding your vision. And then, like roots of a tree, let your breath as you exhale ground down exactly like roots of a tree into your energetic foundation. And if you're in business, also that of your business. Being bold means living life unapologetically in the way that you want. It does not make you selfish. Being bold means celebrating. I know that some of you struggle with celebrating. Celebrating what you have, who you are. That's not bragging. Rosalyn often says that bragging, let's try that again. Confidence looks like arrogance or bragging to the insecure. Confidence looks like bragging or arrogance to the insecure. So it's not actually about you. Breathing that in. It is safe for you to be yourself. It is safe for you to show up in all those ways that you deeply desire. Because I'm feeling like some of you, they're showing me that some of you are being like, hang on, I'm trying to get the right words. They are, yet some of you are in your struggles, in your stuckness, in your self-sabotaging ways, and you each know what that is for yourself. And we're saying this with no judgment, because we're human. But in each of those ways, that's mischanneled, misguided energy. When you're really supposed to be playing in that arena over there in your dreams. You're really supposed to be going after your dreams. It's hard to do that if you're staying and allowing that sabotage energy in there. And this is where Healy can really support you. This is where Healy can help you feel more grounded, feel more expansive, feel into the possibilities, and even have more opportunities to surround yourself with beautiful people who are an energetic match of going where you want to be or being where you want to be. Taking that in, breathing it in. Your environment is so deeply important. So not just you working on the inside, but also you changing what's happening on the outside. That's a reflection. So sometimes some of you are going to need to change the outside first and then the inside. And some of you may be easier to change what's in the inside first. And then your outside world changes. Is it messy sometimes? Absolutely. Is it worth it? Absolutely. Because you are living your dreams and you are worthy and you are deserving of your dreams. You are worthy and you are deserving of your dreams. Breathing that in and placing one hand on your heart, one hand on your womb space. Feeling into the possibilities of being in your dreams, your next level bold and unapologetic self. Whatever that looks like for each of you. You are worthy to have all of this. And I can hear that some of you are like, oh my gosh, it's not possible. Yes. When you are an energetic match to your dreams, anything is possible. Magic happens, synchronicities happen, signs everywhere. You just need to look for them. And the beautiful thing about Healy is that it allows you to quantum leap you, collapse time so that you can get there quicker. Although that time doesn't really exist in the realms, that's the thing. Time doesn't exist in the realms. We're multi-dimensional beings. We can choose which timeline we want to live on. You don't have to live in the current timeline. You don't have to. And this might trigger some of you, but you're choosing it. You're choosing it. And you can change that. And you might be choosing it unconsciously. And so it's time to get real with yourself, radically real. Is what you're doing or living or what's happening in your current circumstances, what parts don't feel good? What parts aren't serving you? And why are you hanging on to them? And some of you might not know. But at the end of the day, it's because at the core of all this, it's because you want to feel safe, you want to be loved, and you want to belong. Because at the core of us, that's all we want. So the other piece that's coming through here is completion, the importance of completion. Allowing yourself to go through this journey of choosing differently. And that's being bold. When you choose differently, that's more aligned with where you want to be. So it might be choosing different friends, might be choosing different activities, it might be choosing different ways of thinking, being, feeling. And Healy has such a beautiful way to support you in that because it's all frequency, my loves. It's all frequency. Let yourself feel into how these words are landing into you. I'm going to just take a pause. So there's a lot coming through. And for some of you, this was like, yep, I totally need to be called out. I totally need to hear this. And for some of you, it's a confirmation. That's kind of cool. Like what I'm noticing is my body feels so soothed. As I'm feeling into a collective energy here, there's something soothing about hearing this. Even if for some of you it might be a little bit like, oh yeah, okay, I just got called out. That's okay. You're okay with it because this is just confirmation for you. And I'm moving in a very small circles, like almost like in the counterclockwise. Sorry, clockwise direction. And it feels like message that's coming through as I'm moving like this is there's something stirring inside you. There's something, and it's coming from my womb space, that is deeply coming through, that wants to, a womb space, we want to birth something in there, from out in there to out here. And that is what part of your purpose is. So whatever just pops up for you, that's what it is, loves. That's what it is. And being bold and unapologetic means going for your dreams. You know that the graveyard is the richest place in the world. Why? Because so many people allow themselves to let their dreams die inside them. Their dreams that could have really created so much impact. Their dreams that could have created even more money for the highest good and truth. Their dreams that could have created more joy in the world died inside them. Don't let that be you. Don't let that be you. It is your birthright to honor your dreams, to honor yourself, to do what you are meant to be here in this world, in this lifetime. So they're showing me, oh, this is really cool. So they're showing me as a group collective, once again, an army of warriors, beautiful, beautiful light warriors is what I'm hearing. And they're moving from past and then moving into the present and moving into the future. They're like, it's like warrior essence. And they're, the word is charging. They're charging forward together. You are not alone. You are here right now for a reason. You are part of Healy for a reason. You are attracted to Healy for a reason. It's like plant medicine. It calls you in. But once you're in, there is a reason. Your soul, your energy is matching, is wanting to be more in this frequency. And this beautiful tribe of warriors, if what we here list Healy lineage are, it's like we're moving forward. We're moving forward together and we're moving momentum. We're making huge shifts. We're shifting paradigms. We're really changing lives just by being more of ourselves. Just by being more of ourselves. You don't even have to do anything. You just need to be more joyful. And so that means being bold is releasing what no longer serves you. Releasing What no longer brings you joy? Yeah. So really evaluating areas of your life, each and every single area of that life wheel, your relationships, partnerships, your career, your health, your finances, your community, all of these areas of contribution on a life wheel. What needs a change? And that's a really big question, but Rosalyn has something to gift you afterwards about this. But what's the first thing that pops up for you? That's what that is, to release and let go. And so I invite you to we're going to do a little bit of a cord cutting if you're open to that. Whatever that thing is that you know you need to let go, don't worry about the mechanics. We're going to do the energetics of it, okay? So we're going to pull cords. So this is more of a shamanic practice. You're going to do some cord cutting. So for some of you, you're going to use your own intuition here. For some of you, that's going to be pulling cords. So it doesn't matter which hand. Pulling cords from the heart. For some of you, it's a solar plex, which is our power center. For some of you, it's actually in the womb space, okay? So you choose. Maybe it's your throat. You're feeling blocks in your throat. All right, maybe it's your intuition because you're feeling blocks in your intuition. So maybe it's your root because you're not feeling safe about something. All right, and your root is where your yoni is. So okay, so you choose. You might want to alternate, but what we're gonna do, and I'm gonna demonstrate, is you're gonna breathe in and pull, and then the other hand is like a knife, and it cuts like a sword. Okay, and you cut really purposefully, not just. None of that. All right, we're going to be bold and we're going to be unapologetic about cutting stuff. So I'm going to invite you to take what that is. So maybe it's your, you know what? Scarcity mindset. People pleasing patterns, right? Whatever that is, maybe it's a certain relationship you need to have change because it's not healthy. You don't like how you show up. You don't like how they show up. So whatever that is, maybe it's you playing small in your business, whatever that is. All right. So take that theme. I'm going to invite you to breathe in, and we're going to set the intention for this light language clearing and cord cutting to cut all of those things that are no longer serving and supporting us. So here we go. Breathing in and then taking your hand, and you're going to keep doing it. And then blow out. All right, so you're going to keep going until you feel lighter. And then I'm going to light language right now. So go ahead. Sarukurasia neraki asurukurasia nerkurasia nerkir kurasia. Saraki asurukua, clearing, canceling, deleting all of these contracts in this lifetime, past lives, parallel universes, and across lifetimes that are not serving and supporting, that are of playing small, that are of lack, that are hiding, of people pleasing, of feeling like you're selfish, Nora korasi asurasi nirki asur korasi nirkir korasi nirki asur korasi nor korasi narko asemor korasi nirkir korasi nirkia. Beautiful. Keep cutting until you feel the energy shifting. There's no right or wrong and when you stop. Marasi asena korasi nirkir korasi nirkia asur korasi nirkia asur korasi nirkia. Is that done as a collective? Yes, thank you. And then as you are, for those of you who are complete with the clearing, just regulate your breath, notice the sensations, take some water. You'll likely feel lightheaded. That's normal. Feel your feet on the ground. Yeah, beautiful. Just checking in with each of you. Looks like most of you are complete. Okay, beautiful. All right, beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. And so just letting yourself, make sure you drink some water. That was a big clearing. How do you feel? Type it in the chat box. Some of you might feel lighter, more grounded, exhilarated, dizzy. Yeah, Janice, you just cleared ancestral blockages. Relief, beautiful. Annie, rooted. Wonderful. And there's no right or wrong. M strong. Wow. What did you experience, love? I'd love to hear. Woo! That's a big one, right? Celebration. Yeah, celebrating all of you. That was a big one. How about for the rest of you? How are you feeling? Lighter, tingly, lightheaded, and thirsty. That's right. Get some water because the water is going to flush this. And by the way, make sure you take an Epsom salt bath. Make sure you take an Epsom salt bath today. It's going to help the clearing. Drink lots of water. You may be extra tired. Do extra self-care with your Healy. Make sure you, really like put on the program that makes you feel more care. Maybe even on the gold cycle, the care, the being, put that one in. Yeah, some of you might feel more tired. Some of you might feel more energized. So again, there's no right or wrong in how this happens. You're welcome to DM me, Bold Sexy Warrior, email me. Let me know if you have any questions about this. Let me know how you feel. I'm also love Facebook, so Rosalyn Fung. All my links will be in the replay. Okay. All right. Beautiful. Yes, pure or caring gold cycle is perfect. That's right, Annie. Thank you for sharing that. Okay, beautiful. So there's another component that's going to come in, and this is the healing. So we've been running the Healy frequencies, which is beautiful, and what we are also going to do, I'm just going to bring some healing and light language. Imagine right now this, you're being anointed in this new version of yourself with this divine light, and this healing is coming in. So this divine light is coming through your crown, coming through each of your energy centers, your third eye, your throat, your heart, your solar plex, your womb space, and then your root, and going all the way down to Mother Earth, letting her fully receive you and your power. Yeah. And then she just beautifully bundles this up, brings it up into your earth soul chakras, which are in your feet. And this beautiful energy moves up into your body again, wraps around you in your aura field. Beautiful. And letting all this energy just beautifully ground and seal in this beautiful new version of you. It also acts as a beautiful new vibration you're in. Seracurasia nerakia, morasia recurasia neracurasia. Morasi asinerakia recurasia asimorcurasia neraki asiracurasia neracurasia. Morasi nerakir surakia asocurasia nerakia. Healing is coming into this lifetime and past lives, into all those parts of us as our inner child that need a little bit more healing and love. And in fact, what the guides are guiding me to do is just have you bring your inner child, like your young self, in, having him or her sit on your lap, holding and rocking with them, just being with them and feeling the nurturance as you are the divine parent to your divine inner child. Letting them know you're safe now. It's safe for them to be exactly who they are, which gives you even more freedom to be exactly who you are meant to be in this world, my loves. Exactly. And then even feeling into the sensations. So some of you may feel the soothing, rocking motion. Some of you may feel the sweetness and tenderness in your heart. And anytime you're feeling misguided, misaligned, really accessing this image of you holding your inner child and letting her or him know that They're safe. It's safe to be themselves. This is also really great to just really give yourself that care in the Gold program. The being as a reminder, or the feel-good system. And the other program that's coming through right now is the soul cycle, the self-confidence and confidence. This one activates. So as you think about showing up more in the world in whatever way that looks like in each of your areas of your life, you have the confidence to do that. And confidence only comes from taking courageous action. It is in the actions that allows us to build our confidence. Self-worth is not the same. Self-worth is about the value you hold of yourself. So we can be really confident in something, but our self-worth can be low. And then the reverse is true. So our self-worth can be really high, but the confidence depends on the activity. So Rosalyn often uses the example of she has high self-worth now. She's been through a journey. But her confidence depends on the actions or the activity. So, not confident to cut my kid's hair. No way. No, I'm never. Nope. Oh, don't even give me scissors. Unless I'm confident to learn, okay? I'm confident to learn. If I have a mentor and she's going to show me how to cut my kid's hair and I'll follow along, probably on a dummy first, yeah, I've got confidence to do that, right? But not if I don't have the mentorship. So can you see the difference? Right? Do I have confidence to speak in front of hundreds of people, thousands of people? Yeah, absolutely. Do I have confidence to channel? Yes, absolutely. Do I have confidence to help my clients double, triple, quadruple their income? Absolutely. You know, and so this is really about what you know you're good at and having that confidence. And it starts from the scratch, right? I wasn't always confident to do all these things. And so for you, recognizing that it starts today in baby steps. Does that make sense? Beautiful. All right. So I'm going to wrap this up. I want you to feel into your dreams again. Feel into the bold, unapologetic self, what you want to manifest in who you want to be, do, and have. And we'll seal this up with a beautiful light language to activate all that's here. Morasi asu, arasi niriki asur kurasi niriku, arasi asa niriku, arasi niriki asiriku asamor kurasi niriki. Breathing in. And then as you breathe out, this time breathe out through your solar plex so that you create this beautiful aura around you. This is your energy bubble. Okay, and this is your soul's essence around you. This is that field. It creates your personal magnetism. Yummy, 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 yummy. It also acts as a protection. And then Healy just allows you to be even more in this higher vibration and sustain it and expand it even more. Beautiful. So thank you, masters, teachers, and loved ones, for allowing us to experience the pure love found here. The records are now closed. Amen. Beautiful. Breathing in and out. How are you all feeling? I'd love to hear in the chat.
Thank you
For
so
your
much.
takeaways. Yeah. If you need to go, I totally understand.
Hold on, I'm gonna do a wrap up too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'd love to
So
hear your takeaways.
such a beautiful, such a beautiful share from Rosalyn, and everybody getting all of those codes and all of that clearing. I don't know about you guys, but just type in the chat here what was that the most potent part of that for you. I know for me that cutting, I think, was really potent, and I think that definitely felt like a deep impact. I pulled three cards for us before we began today from kind of a light language deck. And one was Aurora Garden, Beginning, Initiate, Origin.
Wow. Oh my gosh, that's so beautiful. Oh, I get goosebumps when I look at that.
The second one was the Tree of Illumination, Truth, Revelations, and Understanding. And the last one is the one that really impacted me the most during your thing, during your talk and your share. Homeward Traveler, Completion, Reunion, and Return. And this really hit me because I feel like we say this a lot sometimes in Healy, but like we're really all just walking each other home. And you know what that home is for all of us, right? Is finding that seed within us that can bloom and grow, right? That is our home. Our
Yeah.
home is within us, right? And so that beautiful share was an activation of that golden seed in a way, right? To just kind of bring us back to that center place to begin. And I think that that's something that is so powerful in terms of how we move forward, right? You have to begin. You have to take an action step to begin. And your bold, like Rosalyn was just sharing with us, right, can look in so many different ways, right? And the bold within you is going to reflect your authentic golden seed as long as you're willing to be seen, as long as you're willing to reveal who you are. And I loved also what you said about the graveyard because, as an earth witch, we actually go to the graveyard and collect a little bit of the graveyard dirt for magic, and it's for recreating the energetics around what has died and what can be reborn. So death and rebirth is a really powerful we have many deaths and many lives in this lifetime, and we're constantly in that flow that never ends actually. And so this kind of beautiful activation that we just got and received is such a gift because this is an opportunity for a rebirth right here, right now. You get to choose this. You get to choose that beginning stage. And as we're wrapping up our frequency playground today, one of the things and one of the ways that I share about Healy when somebody asks me what a Healy is, for instance, I will say it is like walking into the Akashic Records library, be it taking your life book off of the shelf, opening it up, and being able to read and see in real human time what is happening in your world, in your deepest world, in your ancestral world. Do you know in the coaching, you can actually, when you understand all of the different numbers and everything, you can actually figure out where energetics are stuck and not in alignment based on if it's in the ancestral realm, based on if it's something that your parents gave you, if it's in your body field. That coaching mechanism is the thing that makes Healy completely untouchable by any other frequency devices out there. There's no other on the market, not one, that allows you to analyze and deliver these personal written reports and energetic fields that we get to scan personally, myself, read where I'm out of alignment, what is the most relevant for me, how do I get back into coherence, how do I get into my vibrational matches, and we get to read it and see it like we're reading the Akashic Record book. Like, that's incredible. So if you don't have a Healy yet and you want to know more about it, please go to the person that invited you here and ask them questions about this because it is a powerful tool. And like Roz said, right? Like, and I've said this too, you don't choose Healy, Healy chooses you. If you're here today, there's a reason. There's a reason you just had her activation. There's a reason that you're in this energetic field with us, doing this dance with us.
Mhm.
So I just want to thank Roz for showing up so authentically and so beautifully and sharing from her heart and that tender place, the bold place, the spiritual juice, as it were, like to really breathe that nectar in today. For me, that's the it's the mana, right? It's what we get to drink. It's the potion. It is all of the things, right? And we just got like a healthy dose of that. So, like she said, drink lots of water, use your Healy in all the different ways. And Roz, thank you so much, babe.
You're
I can't
welcome.
wait
Thank
for everyone to watch this
you.
replay.
Oh my.
Do you want to wrap up with any last words?
Yeah, absolutely. Thank you so much again. And I'm just, my heart always just lights up just having the beautiful energy and the souls here, and then hearing about how potent and powerful it was for you, your takeaways. I do want to share that Annie's going to be dropping my link so that you can go. There's a couple free resources I have. So the one about the life wheel, it's a guided visualization, visioning prompt, sorry, with light language and opening up Akashic Records. That's free for you. That's in the link. I put it in the comments. If you're watching on the replay, it should be on the replay link. Or you can message me on Facebook, Rosalyn Fung and Bold Sexy Warrior. I'm rebranding to Rosalyn Fung Coaching, likely on Instagram soon. So, um, and then the other thing is, if you are a life or spiritual coach, I'd love to invite you this coming Thursday. I have a live masterclass workshop called Calling in Consistent Full Body Yes Clients. And so that's happening at 10 a.m. Mountain, and it's a 90-minute workshop style. So I'm going to help you go through my BOLD method. It stands for something. It's 3 pillars, and it's going to help you understand how do you actually call in consistent clients without burnout. We're really about with ease, flow, and fun. Because I mean, it's part of my last name. If it's not fun, we're not doing it, right? So that's free, and the link is also in the chat box there. So feel free to reach out to me in the next couple days if you're like wanting to just share what's come through, pay attention to dream time, and really set the intention for dream time right now to embody your next level bold unapologetic self. And it's me in the DMs. I want to hear you. I want to hear from you how this really impacted you. I just love that. That's what lights my heart up. All right, my loves, thank you.
Thank you so, so much. And we're here. This is our beautiful Healy family. So we welcome you and can't wait to be working with more of you. So thank you so much.
Thank you, loves.
Have a great day.